Morning guys, how's it going? Today we're at ROLA Motors doing their 4x4 trail. Super stoked that they invited me to come. This is actually my first time doing a training, so I'm quite excited about that. I've been like 4x4ing for a year and a half now, but my first time at an actual training, and we've got a whole bunch of different vehicles. Yeah, we're going to enjoy this course. So this training was led by Craig Parsons. He's a well-known 4x4 trainer here in Cape Town. Craig had us a lineup and he went through each car and showed us how to do a proper vehicle inspection before we head out on the trail.
Young Dylan should know his vehicle very well. His coolant bottle is at min. Needs to go up a bit more. That's fine. His brake fluid, his power steering needs to be topped up a fraction. Oil's okay. And he's carrying a winch. So, and he's hoping I'm going to say it's all nice and tight.
There you go.
The recovery point here and here, and you can use a high lift jack because you can put the point here to lift his vehicle up. Okay. Again, directly onto the chassis, the strongest you want. Okay. Again, he's also replaced the rear bumper, so exactly the recovery points are here. And if you look, he's got the diff guard on, eh? So again, he's got the diff guard on. Why? Because Dylan plays quite hard out in the 4x4ing space. Okay. So he's got the diff guard on. You can see what it looks like. That protects the whole diff.
So I thought I'd give you an idea of the obstacles on this trail. It starts off on this corner that has an incline. It's up to you how high you want to go on it, but it's not high enough for anything bad to happen, so you can have fun without worrying. After that, there's this little hill and this axle twister. This is a good spot for some of the vehicles to have some nice wheel lift. After that, you head up this pretty steep hill and drop down through the water and mud holes. You'll see here there's two of them. The one is a deep one and the other one is a lot shallower. Then through the muddy holes, a narrow section to navigate through, and a rock garden. And finally, finishing off with some nice deep axle twisting holes. This is a good spot to disconnect the sway bar on the Jeep. So in front of me here we have the JL Sport, which what's quite interesting about it is that I don't think South Africa ever had a JK Sport. At least not from 2011. We only had the Rubicon and the Sahara, but since this year, it's the first time that we've had a JL Sport, and that comes in a bit, it's like you get the Sport and then you get the Sahara and then you get the Rubicon. And what a lot of guys do, because the Sport is the cheapest one, if they are planning to modify their Jeeps like huge, it's almost cheaper to buy a Sport and spend the extra money that you would have on a Rubicon on the modifications like lift kits and everything, because you're going to do a lot of that on the Rubicon anyway. If you're in the market for a JL and you want to go hectic off-road with it, you might want to consider getting the Sport as opposed to the Rubicon, just because of that extra bonus of it being cheaper. Okay, so if you remember earlier I showed you there was like two holes of water, and there's like a deep one and a shallow one. So I want to try now the deep one. We've been doing the shallow one the whole time, but I'm keen to try the deep one. Luckily, if I get stuck, there's a whole bunch of people here who can help me out, and there's like a professional recovery guy, Craig, to help me. So this is the perfect place to be practicing something like this. And I think that's what's so nice about coming to an event like this, is it is exactly for this, to maybe to try stuff you're a little bit uncomfortable with in a safe place where people can help you if you get stuck. Sweet, let's do it.
There you go.
This is a walk in the park.
No? Well done.
Right, that's the end of the day. Had lots of fun. I got a certificate, which is my first official like driving certificate, I guess, for anything besides my regular driver's license. So that's pretty cool. I learned a lot as well, especially on the theory side of things. Highly recommend, if you're new to off-roading and even if you've been doing it for a while, to go to a course like this. There's a lot of things I think that we pick up that are like bad habits along the way if you haven't been to something like this. And yeah, they're kind of going through things from the beginning. Even if you've been doing it for a while, there's always something new you learn, or that you forgot you knew, or something like that. And yeah, just again, thank you to ROLA Motors for having me, and to Craig Parsons for the awesome training. I think this is the only dealer in the Western Cape, in South Africa at least, that has a 4x4 obstacle course. So definitely go and check out ROLA. This is here in Somerset West. This video is not sponsored by them or anything like that. They just invited me to come. And yeah, just a big thanks to them. Yeah, otherwise, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.